la première chaîne Congo en international. Notre mission, vendre la province du Congo central à travers le monde avec des programmes à vous couper les souffles. La promotion de la culture Congo dans Sagesse Congo, clip traditionnel Congo, Congo Dieto et apprendre les Congo. Tous les jours pour vous informer, suivez les informations à grande échelle. Paroles chantées pour vos moments de louange et adoration. H matin, la tranche matinale d'animation libre. Les femmes, voici une émission qui vous ressemble, H Femmes. Les enfants ne sont pas oubliés. Un espace leur est réservé à travers Paradis d'enfants. Découvrez les coins et recoins du Congo central à travers Zoom avant, grand reportage. La gestion de la Res Publica, les grands chantiers de la province du Congo central, on vous apporte l'éclairage grâce à pouvoir convaincre, contre-courant et Yuvula Bankamba. La musique et autres tendances. Oreb Télévision, la vitrine du Congo central.
I, dearest brothers and sisters, BNS, spectators, as far as English are them importance, and this one is helping a great number of persons being connected with a great number of persons in the world. The one solution is English. English is the greatest, as I've said, English broadcasting material. English is helping a great number of persons knowing about more things in English. English is the one place that you can find persons debated, exchanging things related, English. What we have to do, just one answer, is just to stay in touch. Each Tuesday it's 5:30 p.m. and on Friday it's 8:00 a.m. Just it's H television with DM Yala. I, dearest brothers and sisters, BNS, spectators, as far as English are them importance, and this one is helping a great number of persons being connected with a great number of persons in the world. The one solution is English. English is the greatest, as I've said, English broadcasting material. English is helping a great number of persons knowing about more things in English. English is the one place that you can find persons debated, exchanging things related, English. What we have to do, just one answer, is just to stay in touch. Each Tuesday it's 5:30 p.m. and on Friday it's 8:00 a.m. Just it's H television with DM Yala. I, dearest brothers and sisters, BNS, spectators, as far as English are them importance, and this one is helping a great number of persons being connected with a great number of persons in the world. The one solution is English. English is the greatest, as I've said, English broadcasting material. English is helping a great number of persons knowing about more things in English. English is the one place that you can find persons debated, exchanging things related, English. What we have to do, just one answer, is just to stay in touch. Each Tuesday it's 5:30 p.m. and on Friday it's 8:00 a.m. Just it's H television with DM Yala. We want to spend this great time as far as, guys, you have know that on this we used to be here with a guest talking about, around the subject. So, but today we're so happy to attend this show and help all guys to know that, it is compulsory or just, an obligation to attend university for gaining your life. So this is our subject for today. Attending university is the only way to succeed, in life. So with my guest, Mr. Yan Sabu. Mr. Yan Sabu is just a junior lecturer, assistant at ILMAT. With him, we want just to come back with this daily subject. So watching, so I think that you will not be disappointed, about what we have planned. Yan,
Yeah,
very happy to be today with you. Know what I'm saying?
yeah, the pleasure is shared. The pleasure is shared. It is an honor, as usually, to be among someone who participates most of time in your broadcasting, which is called English. It is an honor, it is a pleasure, and I know that through the broadcasting, we're gonna get out more idea which could help our viewer to know what we have to talk about.
Yeah, nice. I think that I'm reminding all guys people spread abroad, even here, in Congo Central, Matadi. We are talking about this daily subject. Attending university is the only way to succeed your life. So those questions we want to answer on it, through this show. Yeah. It is, we are obliging. Just it is very important to talk about this subject today.
Yeah, we're not obliged. It isn't compulsory, but it is, like I'm gonna say, it is such a necessity to talk about, right? Because what we always pick up something in the society, okay? So after narrating most of behavior, talking about youth, that's why I have said it will be important for us to come up with a topic to talk about, right? To ask that question. It is a great question, a good question.
Yes.
Yeah, should I go at university? It is the only one way in order to gain your life, in order to earn your life by attending the university.
Yes.
It is a question we have wondering about all this last time.
Yeah, you're right. I like that. When those so, you are saying that we want just to balance people, to help them to master. If you don't have means, you can relax at home, you can do something else, but you're gonna gain your life. So this we want just to open and highlight all guys. Young, first in our subject we got two key words. First we got university. We want to highlight guys to master. First, what does it mean? And we got second key word is very simple. Again, we got life. Both must be explained first for highlighting all guys to master what we are talking today.
Yeah, okay. So when we try to look over our topic, as we have told it, we got the both concept, the both main concept, which could help us to give the meaning. First of all, it is the university. University, it is the highest study, the highest training, okay? After finishing your perhaps high school, after finishing your your lycée or college, you could go to university. It is the highest study, the highest training after getting your diploma. And perhaps over there you will gain, perhaps you will be a professional according to the field you want to perform, okay? Thing like that. And talking about the life, it is a fact of being in life, alive. It is a fact of living, okay? But when we talk life in that concept, according to our topic, when we talk about life, we say it is such meaning to be. What could you do to be in life? What could you exert in order to help you to stay in a life.
Okay.
Okay, it is like that, thing like that.
That means we are talking about for. I like this precision first because people can ask questions. Mr. God, at that time that you are talking about life, we want to talk about. Mr. Yan, you are talking about conditions.
Yeah.
You can be, with a good condition,
Of
but
living.
you didn't return
Okay.
university.
Okay.
That means you got your job.
Okay.
That means you got your car, you got house,
Okay.
you got money, but without
Many
being,
factors.
all an aspect for life is.
Okay. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it is what we have to talk about. So when we talk about a life, you could live, you could be in a life, but the matter is, what kind of life would you want to live? That's the point.
Okay.
So that's why I say there are many conditions you have to fulfill. Namely, you're gonna say to have perhaps a good house, to have perhaps a mean of transportation, perhaps you have a good knowledge, perhaps you could have perhaps money which could help you to help your brother, your sister, family, relative, friend, thing like that. It is such of aspects, such of factors which is involved in the life.
Okay.
So that's why if you want to intend such aspects, if you want to gain, to reach those factors, that's what I have to say. It is important to go first of all at university. It is a means, it is obligatory, it is compulsory to go at university in order to be trained and
Yeah.
to help us, to allow us to gain easily our life, thing like that.
Okay, I think that after giving just explanations, so this is the great problem today.
Okay.
But first, we want to help all guys, people who are watching us. We are Congolese. We are living just in the DRC. For all guys spread abroad. So out of the DRC, we got our way of thinking about things, but we want to make it general.
Okay.
Today, just black people, they got way of thinking about life first.
Okay.
So we were trained, before gaining life, you have to complete first, all level.
All
First, we got secondary, we got high level, high education, what we call today, college or just university. If you didn't do so, that means you can't gain life. It's a problem first,
Yeah,
So
okay.
this is the fault, that we have, pensée, that we have. That's a problem first. So, Yan, which kinds of vision of life that Congolese people
Okay.
have?
That's why I've said it will be important to talk about the topic in order to give another outlook, okay? Another way of thinking, because most of people, most of young boys, young girls, especially youth, think that it should be important, it will be obligatory, compulsory
Oh yes.
to go at university,
Okay.
to go at university in order to learn, to be trained, and perhaps after being trained, I will be more strong
Yeah.
to fight against a life and to gain my life. So it is such way of thinking is good, but it is need a better way of thinking,
Yeah.
because talking about life, there are so many things. Okay. Yes, it will be important for us to go to university. Perhaps in university we will have to learn many things.
Yeah.
We will have to learn. I'm gonna say
You from there, I guess.
especially to your field. Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna learn many things which could help you to be able to be able in the society, to be able to work in the society. But it isn't enough. It isn't enough. You could or not go at university. You could gain your life.
So we're gonna go and take that in detail
Yeah,
and
digging
going deeply about what we have played. So let me come back first to see my engineer Jonathan. We want to take first part of this show. We have named that lesson 1. That means we present that can be a lesson with just for helping all guys, student, learners, even though parents, to master some basic notions based on English, but grammar, as far as grammar is concerned. So, Jonathan, we want to take these parts that is just the lesson, or we are just the teachers is teaching on all tenses, the use of tenses. How can you just deal with different tenses at the same moment? So Jonathan try to give us these parts named lesson 1. Then after we're gonna return back and talking about our subjects. Lesson 1.
Okay, so today we're learning all 16 tenses in English, and I'm going to give you loads of examples so that you can learn them and use them yourself. Firstly, I think it's best to have an overview, and then we can go more in depth into each group. I know that going over 16 tenses all in one lesson may seem like a lot, and it is. This is a big lesson, but they do share a lot of characteristics, so seeing them all together can make them easier to learn and remember. Let's go through them first. We have the present simple, I eat chocolate. The present continuous, I am eating chocolate. The present perfect, I have eaten chocolate. The present perfect continuous, I have been eating chocolate. Then we move on to the past simple, I ate chocolate. The past continuous, I was eating chocolate. The past perfect, I had eaten chocolate. Whenever I say had, I can't help but go, I had eaten. And the past perfect continuous, I had been eating chocolate. Oh, I just can't not do that. Now moving on to the future, we have the future simple. I will have a toothache after all this chocolate. Just kidding. I will eat chocolate. The future continuous. I will be eating chocolate. The future perfect. I will have eaten chocolate. And the future perfect continuous. I will have been eating chocolate. Last group we have is conditionals. The conditional simple, I would eat chocolate. The conditional continuous, I would be eating chocolate. The conditional perfect, I would have eaten chocolate. And finally, the conditional perfect continuous, I would have been eating chocolate. Can you see how many similarities there are between all of these tenses? Now let's look a little more closely, starting with the present tenses. The first tense that you learn in English is usually the present simple, and that's for good reason. It's actually the tense that native speakers use in around 50% of their written and spoken communication. We do use the other present tenses quite often too, so they are all really, really important. The present simple, I work on Tuesdays. This is used to talk about general statements, habits and facts. The present continuous, I am working now. This is used to talk about actions that are happening right now. The present perfect, I have worked at a pub. We use this to talk about past events or past actions that have present consequences. And the present perfect continuous, I have been working for 3 hours today. This is used to talk about an action that started in the past and continues to the present. Okay, the structure of the present simple. Like its name, it is fairly simple. We have the subject plus the base form of a verb, except from in the third person singular. And this always catches my students out when they're relatively new to learning English. In the third person singular, we add an S. So for I, you, we, and they, it's I work, we eat, they play, you do. But for he, she, and it, it is she works, he cleans, it smells. Another exception is be, the verb to be. To be has its own forms in the present simple. I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, they are. As I said before, we use the present simple to talk about general statements, facts, and habits. We also use it to talk about scheduled events like plane and train times. Here are some examples. I am a woman. My name is Lucy. This is a general statement or fact. Mary meets her friends on Friday evenings. That's a habit. The train to London leaves at 8 p.m. That's a scheduled event in the future. Our dog eats the cat's food, and that's a habit. a habit we're trying to conquer at the moment. We don't know why he started doing it, but he has since we moved house. I hope all of that's clear. There are lots more examples in the PDF, and there is a quiz for every tense. So please do download that. The link is down below in the description box. Right, let's move on to the present continuous. We use the present continuous to talk about things that are happening at the moment of speaking, but be careful. In general, there is an exception. We can't use state verbs, words like hate, love, want, for example. There is an exception there, and I will mention it. It's to do with slang. The structure of the present continuous is subject plus be plus verb ing. It rhymes. Subject plus be plus verb ing. You can use that. Here are some examples. I am teaching English. They are baking cookies. We can also use this tense to talk about things that we think are temporary. Compare these two sentences. James lives in Manchester. James is living in Manchester. In the first sentence, I use the present simple because I think that his state is more or less permanent. But in the second sentence, I use the present continuous because I think his situation might be temporary. He's living in Manchester now, but I don't know what might happen in a few weeks or months.
Thanks, so dear for this part. That means that was for all learners, students, for mastering what we have preparing today about this lesson. How can you just go on with the old tenses at the same moment? So, Jan, so we're so glad for coming with the subject. Attending university is only the only way to gain your life. So, let's try to go now deep about what we have planned today. So, it is very important first today joining university while we think first to gain life.
Yeah. If you have the means to do that, it should be better to go to university, because at university you will have to learn many things which could help you. It is like at university they give to someone such gain shot, to go perhaps to hunt something in the forest. If you want perhaps to kill an animal in a forest, you have to get a gain. That gain, it is like you going at university, they will give you more tools which could help you to gain your life. It should be better if you gain the means, if you gain money, if you gain someone who can back up you, someone who could support you in this way. Try to go to university, go study, go in high level. It will be better. Okay, it will help you to gain your life. But this is compulsory.
It isn't just an obligation just for going first. Why that you think first to gain your life? But I like your way of making things. So Ian, today, for someone at home can ask questions. So I didn't have means, my parent. So dead, now I'm alone. I used to support myself. So I didn't have time to join even just means. Let's talk about means. To join university. So the guy is complaining by himself. So it is a problem once you don't have means and you don't have someone to support you. Then you didn't return university. So you can't gain your life.
No, it isn't like that. We must avoid such way of taking things. That's why we're here, okay? It is that case where is the problem in that case. If you don't have the support, if you don't have someone perhaps to support you in order to go to university, don't complain, okay? So what we're noticing, we have, okay? I'm noticing in the society, it is most of young girl, especially young girl, after getting his diploma, after getting her diploma, she's fighting, okay, to go to university, but it is obligatory for her, I must go to university. But if you lack the meaning, the support, if you lack the means to go to university, it isn't a factor to complain most of the time. You have need to blame by yourself. It isn't like that, because you could or not go to university, you could do something which could help you to earn your life. It is like that. That's what I have said. It is here we found many problems. If you try to go to try to see left, try to see in the right, you try to see up and down, you don't have someone to support you, you don't have the means to go to university, you couldn't have to blame by yourself. You couldn't complaining by yourself. It isn't good. Try to do other things which could help you to hand your life. It will be better for you.
Yeah, but today, I like so this very, very, very important today. Today is a great problem today. People, you can see someone he doesn't have means, but the guy is fighting to join university. So, another problem is about the meaning of a job first.
Yeah,
people they are just making confusion about job. What does it mean first?
Yeah,
so they want just to join, going to make apply,
to
a letter,
the job
just job description, something like that. So
okay. So
they want to create.
Yeah, it is a fact. Yeah, it is a fact.
It's a problem.
It is a problem right now. If you want to get or to grasp such of work, you have perhaps to fulfill. You have to satisfy many criterion which could help you to gain that work. Namely, you have to have a high level of studying, a high level of training. So in this time,
it isn't like that.
It is like that right now. We're facing in the society.
You can just have your diploma first, but you can be someone important in your life.
You could need to have your diploma, but you will be better. You will be important.
Yes.
Everybody is important in the society. It is a fact, okay?
That means if just you have complete the first parts, secondary as far as in York City,
after
state exam, you know what I'm saying?
After, yeah.
You got your diploma, you can create.
You can create.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your own job. You know what I'm saying?
You can create or doing another thing. You can create a job, okay? You can create a job, and there are many jobs which they don't ask you to go to university. There is. We're funding in the society. You could do a job, you could do a work which the criteria is to not go to university. They don't ask you to go to university. With your diploma, you could already start working. But it is a part of a kind of work, okay?
Yes.
But if you think that I'm able to go to university, I'm able to support
and
myself.
Aga means
then try to do that.
We support you going.
It is better.
Yes.
I support you to go. But if you think you looking up and down, you don't find someone to support you. Don't blame yourself. Don't complaining by yourself. It will be like you doing nothing. Instead of losing your time by complaining, try to do another thing.
Okay.
Try to create another thing. You will succeed in the life. Life is simple, okay?
Aga ideas. Aga means ideas about I want to do something, but I don't have someone to support me. So you're gonna see someone after being at university.
I know a girl.
The guy is waiting for job. You know what I'm saying?
I know a girl. After finishing his high school, she was getting his diploma. After getting his diploma, she wanted already to go to university because many his fellow students were going to university, are going to university, and she was alone at dorm. So that's why she was complaining most of the time. I'm alone to stay at dorm. My classmates, my fellow students, they're already at university. Why me? I'm still at dorm. So things like that. So all thing you gotta know it is, even if you don't have the meaning, you could succeed in the life. University isn't the only one way to succeed in life. No, it isn't like that.
Never weep, stop weeping, stop complaining yourself. So Mr. Yanef said, you know what I'm saying? So you can gain your life without being at university. But once at that time you got means, you have to join university.
And right now, in the society, we're noticing, okay, we find in the society many boss men, okay, many someone who got a lot of money. They didn't go to university. They didn't go to university. They created their own activity, which helped them to gain the life. Today, they're becoming the boss. Okay, they're employing many persons, and if the one who went at university try to work to the boss.
Coming with the job, in application letter. Writing an application letter.
Writing an application letter.
I want to get a job, so you can. There is an empty place that you can, give me. Someone
something like
from university.
From university. No, there are. I cannot say. Have said it. There are such of works you could do by writing. Okay. You could write and you have to give job description. No, I got a higher level, thing like that. But there are again some kind of work you could do without writing, okay?
Writing,
Without writing a request,
yes.
okay? Without writing a resume, without writing anything which could help you to hand a job. So you could go directly. It is a practical work, okay?
Yes.
You could do it.
I think that so Jan, we as far as today, it's very different. So, can you just advise guys? People are just relaxing at home, but he doesn't have something. So the one from complaining have got his state exam diploma, and another one from university. There isn't job, but the guy is waiting for the job. What I have to do first?
So
A piece of advice.
All thing I'm gonna say, like a piece of advice. If you have the support, if you have the meaning to go to university, it is better go to university, because at university you will learn a lot of things. You will learn a lot according to the specialty you will have to choose, okay? Such economic, international relationship, accounting, banking notion, law, things like that, medicine, things like that. After being trained at university, you will be more strong to fight against the life. And it will be better, it will be a bit easy for you to gain your life, because you have studied at university.
Yes.
Things like that. It will be better if you have the meaning, you have someone to back up you, to support you. But if you try to fund in the right side and in the left side, up and down, you didn't have someone, or you don't have someone to support you, to back up you, it isn't important to complain. Okay?
You can start your own job.
You can start by yourself to fund it, you have to get up, okay? To get up, to look for a job, the practical job. And I've told you, I'm telling you right now, you could find a job without going to university. You could find a job. The necessary it is to have the diploma.
Okay.
The diploma is better. But I'm gonna say it is a DSC reality. But if you try to go overseas, perhaps in Canada, in USA, in United Kingdom, even if you didn't have the diploma, you could make a formation. You could make a training,
On training.
apart from going at school. That training could help you to end your life. Yeah, I think like that.
Which kinds of work we are just going over for today? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, to learn.
That's people from university.
Okay.
They don't have job. They can create.
They can.
Can you give them ideas?
Okay, if you after going to
Selling
university,
what?
you
want to talk
finish
about
your-
selling? You know what I'm saying?
No, let me just finish
Yeah,
my idea, man. Come
yeah.
on.
Go on.
Okay, so if you went to university, you have already finished your academic study. Okay, it will be better to look for a job. But if until now you didn't fund, you haven't yet found
Yes.
a job, try to create. Okay,
You have to
don't be
create.
lazy.
Don't be lazy.
Try to look up and down.
Yes.
Try to go to find a brother, to find a friend, to find anyone in order to help you. It is like that. You
Yes.
have to be more strong, more courageous to fight against the life.
That means you have to do something, as my guests have said. So Jan, so we are facing a bad time, you know. what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
no
for today.
problem.
Especially
No
for
problem.
today, you got people to greet even too. It's all.
Okay, so I greet my parents, Babutana Helen, my mother, my father. I greet my fiancé. Okay, Shalomit Mabiala. Thank you.
So let me just say hello to my all staff. So I do greet my boss, Kapikalulu, all guys, people watching us at home. That was a nice pleasure to stand this great show with Mr. Yala. Let me next Tuesday, the back on Sunday. So with the same teacher, Mr. Yala. God bless you. See you next. Thank you.
I, dearest brothers and sisters, BNS, spectators, as far as English are them important, and this one is helping a great number of persons being connected with a great number of persons in the world. The one solution is